suitcase filled with jokes and dreams. Gonzo.
Shalom. Salam alaikum. Ni hao. Bonjour. Aloha. Hola. And what's up, motherfuckers? Yeah, I am Dan Gonzo, Machanik. It's true. I've worked all over the world. New York, Hollywood, Paris, Milan. But you are no one in this industry. You are no one in the entertainment world until you have worked the epicenter of comedy for the fourth time right here at Max on Broadway in Fairfax, California. Give yourselves a round of applause. Woo. All right, man. I love Fairfax, California. And we're taping, so I know that thousands of people are going to see this on YouTube. I want you guys to just know, don't get Fairfax, California in Marin confused with Fairfax High School in Los Angeles, where the Red Hot Chili Peppers are from. Yeah! All you Californication fans, yeah. Do not get Fairfax, California in Marin confused with the Fairfax district in Los Angeles, where Jews are making delicious pastrami at Cantor's. Okay? Do not get Fairfax, California and Marin confused with Fairfax, Virginia, where our military-industrial complex is busy blowing up boats full of cocaine from Venezuela. Yay! I wish I could just hit the fentanyl boats and let the cocaine boats through. You know what I mean? Let the fucking cocaine boats down, you know? But you just stop them like Miami Vice style, like fucking, you know? It's not fair to blow up my cocaine. It's making it really hard to get out of bed. I tell you that right now. Fairfax, California. It's really the only place you can go do a yoga session and then have the yoga instructor hand you a dab rig after your thing and go, it's for health reasons. Fairfax, California, really one of the only places in the world where you can go to get your oil changed and get your chakra aligned at the same place. You know what I'm saying? It's Fairfax, California, where every Tesla comes with a brand new solar-powered Grateful Dead sticker. You know what I mean? It's so many Teslas here. This is the only place, Fairfax, California, true. The only place where the EV charging stations work for your Tesla and your hash vape. Yeah. Tesla, California. Here we go. Yeah. All right. Edit that later. Fairfax, California. You know, in Fairfax, California, every teenager between the ages of 13 and 17 named Dylan. I don't know why. That's the guys and the girls. They spell it different. I don't know if Bob Dylan came through here in 2010 and started knocking up mills. Say the deal. Hey, man. A lot of fucking Dylans here, though, man. I'll tell you that right now. There are so many rich deadheads in Fairfax, California. Yeah. We're going to try that again. You guys are obviously all on drugs. It's okay. There are so many rich deadheads in Fairfax, California. They have direct flights from downtown to the Sphere with helicopters. You know what I'm saying? You can always tell the Fairfax deadheads when they fucking fly into the Sphere. They're the guys sitting at the blackjack table with silver-plated Pez dispensers shooting organic Molly tablets at each other. You know? Don't try that joke at home. I'll tell you right now. That's no. Listen, Fairfax, California, incredible, beautiful place. As I mentioned, there's more millionaires on mushrooms in Fairfax, California per capita than any city in America, right? How many people on shrooms tonight? Anybody tripping? Anybody tripping?
One.
Only one? Who's microdosing out here? Honestly, right here, all right. Hello. It's going to be okay. I've come here tripping so many times, I just wanted to offer that kind of fucking public service. As I mentioned, this is my fourth time right here at Max, right? Nice. Yeah. My first time I worked here was magic because I was booked to open for Mark Curry. It's a very white crowd, so I'll just tell you guys. Mark Curry is an African-American guy. He had a TV show called Hanging with Mr. Cooper in the 90s. You guys remember Hanging with Mr. Cooper? Yeah? So I was booked to open for Mark, and me and Mark and his entourage were hanging out in the VIP area over there. And I thought to myself, you know, like millions of people have watched this TV show called Hanging with Mr. Cooper, and here I am, actually, hanging with Mr. Cooper. You know what I mean? I was like, I think I fucking made it, you know what I mean? And then I got my check, and I was like, not quite. The great thing about that show was Mark brought his entire entourage from Oakland, and so it was like me and Mark and his Oakland entourage in the VIP, and it's the only time in Marin I've looked around and went, I'm the token white guy. Yeah, and because he's a big star, Mike, how about a round of applause for Mike who owns this place, right? Yeah, because he's a big star, Mike brought like 20 pizzas back there with cannoli and all this Italian food, and we had sub sandwiches, we had everything back there. And I only did like 6 minutes. And then like I do after every one of my shows, I ran outside to smoke the joint, like as soon as I was done, you know what I mean? And I came back inside, and Mark did, I'm not kidding, he did an hour and a half. I fucking ate pizza and cannolis that entire fucking time. You believe me? You believe me? So Mike's been trying to break even ever since then. You know what I mean? He just keeps fucking bugging me and bugging me and bugging me. So I did that show with Mark, and the next morning I got a call from Don Reed, who works at The Tonight Show, and he said, I love your set, we want you to headline right here at Max, you gotta come back. So I came back and I did a show, and I just taped it with my phone, and I didn't really think anything of it, it was just another gig, you know. And then like 4 months later, I'm going through my phone and I'm looking at all my shows from Oakland, from San Francisco, from Vegas, from Richmond, from, you know, whatever. You guys have been to all my shows. And this one was actually pretty good because I had a good fucking audience. You guys, right? You got my fans. And so I downloaded the show and I put it on YouTube, true story, and I sent it to Jimmy Kimmel. 3 months later, I'm fucking sitting in my condo in my boxer shorts, my dog's sitting there, I'm fucking ripping bong hits, you know, just being a burnt fucking idiot that I am when I'm not doing this. And my phone rings and I'm like, who's this? And they're like, it's Jimmy Kimmel's office. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Which one of my idiot fucking coked up friends is this? You know what I mean? And they're like, no, it's Kimmel's. I figured one of my friends was whacked out on the fucking schniz, you know what I mean? So I'm like, no, who the fuck is this? They're like, no, it's Jimmy Kimmel's office. We saw your tape, we want to book you. And I go, what tape did you see? They go, Max, Broadway. I go, are you fucking kidding me? And they're like, no, you're booked, motherfucker. So next thing I know, they're like, we're going to book you. You're going to do 6 shows with Adam Carolla. We're going to fly you out. We're going to put your name in lights, and we're going to pay you 20 times as much as you've ever made on any gig ever. And so I flew out. And so I'm working at Jimmy Kimmel's Club, and I'm opening for Adam Carolla. And here's the problem. Every fucking internet troll on the left was like, he's working with Adam Carolla, fuck Gonzo, boycott the show. And every troll on the right was like, he's working with Jimmy Kimmel, fuck Gonzo, don't go to the show. And so I just want to take this time to let you guys know, I am not a political comic. I don't have the same money as either of those guys. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what religion you are. I don't care where you think you should live. I don't care about anything, your political party. I don't care who you vote for. I only care about one party, and that's the Gonzo Comedy Nation party going on right here tonight with you guys, right? Yeah! That's the only fucking party I care about, you know what I mean? So I do the shows with Adam Carolla. Next morning, they call me, Dan, we need you to headline. And I'm like, really? They're like, you're headlining. I'm like, when am I headlining? And they're like, Halloween weekend, we're flying you back to Vegas, you're going to headline Jimmy Kimmel's Club. Yeah. This is my dreams are coming true, right? It's unbelievable. So first of all, I want to say Halloween is my favorite holiday. You tips? You still coming out? That's nice. So, First of all, last year Halloween was very weird for me because I was on this diet. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. It's called the acronym diet. So I was on THC, LSD, MDMA, DMT, K, and a little bit of H2O to wash it down. You know what I mean? I'm on the fucking acronym diet, and I go to this party. And I met this female dressed as a sexy feline. And I'm like, this is great, and the drugs were hitting just right. I think you know what I mean. And so I bring this sexy feline back to her condo. We made love all night. We're going at it. We're naked. We're hitting it hard. It's unbelievable. It was an incredible experience until the morning when the drugs wore off, and I realized I've been fucking the neighbor's cat. It was awkward because I'm not a cat person. You know what I mean? I'm like one of those guys on the dating apps, like allergic to cats, you know what I mean? But I want to be honest, I fucked the shit out of that cat. I fucked that cat, I mauled that pussy, you know what I mean? So anyway, I'm fucking the cat, and then I came down, I felt bad, because the cat was like, you know, and my therapist was like, look, Dan, I understand you fucked the cat, but if you didn't know, because whatever, it doesn't count. But there were telltale signs, like the sandpaper tongue on my balls. I didn't know, every time the fucking cat came, would run over to the litter box. I didn't know, I figured that kicking up the gravel was a post-orgasm thing. I had no idea, I felt bad about the cat. And so that was a little bit of a fucking weird experience for me. So I thought this year will be better, because I'm going to Jimmy Kimmel. I'm gonna work Halloween in Vegas. I mean, what could go wrong? You know what I mean? So when I think about Las Vegas and I think about Halloween, I think about three things: hookers, cocaine, and decisions I'm going to make that I'll regret for the rest of my life. And that's just on the plane ride over. You know? So I come off the fucking plane, I'm fucking gacked up like Keith Richards in 1972. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm palpitating, I'm white walling, I'm fucking schnitzing out. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. And so I get to my hotel in Vegas. I'm all fucking gacked out, and I go to the concierge. I go, look, it's Halloween. It's Vegas. Could you please take me to the House of Horrors? And he just walks me across the lobby to a little thing with the fucking ATM machine. So I put my card into the ATM. I punched my numbers in, and I was surprised. I didn't get any money. What I got was a lecture on fiscal responsibility from the machine. You know what I mean? I put in my card. It's like, Dan, I don't think you need those lap dances. You should be paying your mortgage. I don't know. It's So I kept fucking banging in my numbers because I was all whacked out, you know? Finally, my entire life savings comes shooting out of the ATM. That's right, all $1,400. And he knows because he's paying me. Anyway, I got my $1,400. It's morning in Halloween, and I decide I'm going to go out in Vegas. So I go out. And while I was out in the morning, I saw zombies, I saw mutants, I saw monsters, I saw mutilation, I saw spirits, I saw people with the life drained from behind their eyes who looked like the Walking Dead. And that was just a day shift at CBS. So you guys have been to CBS, right? I'll do it again. I'm going to do it again. That was just a day shift at CBS. So I picked up what I needed there at the CVS, blood thinners and condoms. And I went down to Fremont Street in Las Vegas, and that's like the old part of the Strip. Fremont Street in Vegas is kind of like the grocery outlet of the Las Vegas Strip, essentially. It's the lower tier customer, as you would say. And it was a little confusing to be there because it was hard to tell people who had been dressed up as zombies for Halloween from people who just hadn't slept since Tuesday. You know what I mean? They had that faraway stare of people who'd lost their fucking child support checks to the fucking blackjack table. You know what I mean? People just looking all fucked up. And one thing I did notice, though, there were a lot of beautiful outfits. People were dressed up as doctors, sexy nurses, Disney characters, athletes, movie characters, all sorts of wonderful, wonderful costumes. And all I could think is, these look great at 10 p.m., but at 2 a.m., this is going to look like a failed lab experiment. You know what I mean? A sexy nurse at 10 p.m., at 2 a.m., she looks like the abortion she did on Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? A little tester joke there. Anyway, so, I'll wait for you. Oh, I know you guys. I'll wait for you. This is new material for all my fans, so stick with me, okay? Here we go. So, I'm standing there on Fremont Street, and this extremely young, sexy, scantily clad woman comes up to me, and because we're taping when I say young, 18 and over? She's 18 and a half, and she came up to me and she went, "Happy Halloween, trick or treat?" I looked her up and down and I went, in this case, I'm definitely the trick. You know what I mean? This is not going to be a treat for anybody. That's what I'm saying. I'm the trick. I'm going to be the trick this year. And I wasn't really interested, though. I wanted to meet girls the old-fashioned way, the regular, just picking up, you know? So I saw this sexy girl. She was dressed as a devil. And I went to her. I went, "Honey, I love your devil costume, and if you're Satan, I would like a tour of hell." That's when she texted me a URL to her OnlyFans site. I spent money, saw her naked, and I was the only one touching myself. I'm like, I am in hell! Listen back! Yeah, I was fucking... and then the hooker came back because I was kind of ignoring her, you know what I mean? She whispered in my ear, she goes, Gonzo, listen. It's Halloween. Take me back to your room, and because it's Halloween at no extra charge, I'm going to wear a sexy outfit, and we can role play. And I'm like, just you're pretending to be attracted to me is role play enough. You know what I mean? You'd be wearing a fucking burlap sack, I'd fuck you. I don't really, you know what I mean? No need to put on a sexy outfit. I understand what I look like. Anyway, so I'm there, and this guy comes past me, and he's dressed in like a Superman outfit, and he's got a little jetpack on. I'm like, that is the coolest costume I've seen. How's it going? And he goes, "It's great. I've been flying above the hotel pools. I'm looking for some women, some chicks I can hang out with, maybe have sex, whatever." And I go, "How's it working out?" And he goes, "Well, I was flying above the pool at the Venetian, and I saw Wonder Woman. She was naked. She was oiled up. Her legs were spread. She was moaning. And so I swooped in. I hit it 3 times and flew away." I go, "How'd that work out?" He goes, "Well, she was like, 'What the fuck was that?' And then the Invisible Man was like, 'I don't know, but my ass hurts.'" I didn't write that. I don't know, but my ass hurts. I'll wait for you. Matt loves that joke back there. Okay, I like that. My old college roommate. Give him a round of applause back there. Yeah. We've been hearing that joke since the 80s, since we were fucking doing bong hits in Boulder. Anyway, so I thought, you know what? I'm going to pick up girls the old-fashioned way. So I broke out my Tinder, and using Tinder in Halloween in Vegas is like fishing in a volcano. You don't know what you're going to catch, but you're definitely going to get burned. You know what I mean? You're definitely getting burned. So finally my Tinder date shows up, and she's dressed as an angel. Lovely, like white outfit, white leggings. She's got the fucking wings and everything. And I'm like, "Honey, I love your outfit. You're sexy as hell, but what happened to your halo? What happened to the halo?" She goes, "I traded that for a hit of ecstasy 2 hours ago." And I thought, yeah, now it's fucking on. You know what I mean? I figure she's on ecstasy. She may think the hair on my back is a chia pet and bring me home by accident. I don't know, you know? Throw me up on the windowsill, start patting me. I don't know. She's gonna fucking... Yeah. So I took her to a bar. There was one of those bartenders. He was way too good looking, you know. We're over at the Strat. This bartender was dressed as Dracula for Halloween. He started making fun of me because I was hemorrhaging money like a hemophiliac at a Transylvania blood bank. And, yeah, that's not an easy punchline, you know, just remembering that with all the weed I smoke. It's a hard one. It's tough. I'm going to wait for you because you guys know how brain damaged I fucking am. You know what I mean? So, no, these are not from a joke book. This is not AI. I wrote these fucking jokes for you guys. You know what I mean? So my fucking partner calls. He goes, "Dan, you got to take it easy. We got 2 more shows. We got 2 more shows tomorrow. And the day after Halloween is called the Day of the Dead." Did you guys know that? The Day of the Dead? Yeah. I think it's a Mexican or a Latin thing. Do we have any Latin people out there who can say it in Spanish so it sounds right?
We got Dia de los Muertos.
Okay, so Ice knows where to go after the show. No, I'm just kidding. I need the extra $50. No. Listen, hey.
I gotta get out of here.
Listen, I don't know why Mexican people hate ice, because I like a cold margarita myself. I don't know. Day of the fucking Dead. He said Day of the Dead to me. I thought he meant the Grateful Dead, like over at the fucking Sphere. You know what I mean? How the dead play at the Sphere. Any deadheads out there? By applause. Bunch of fucking white people, yeah. Now, I'm going to do a little public service announcement because I did see the Dead twice at the Sphere, and this might help you guys if you're going. The first night I went to the Sphere, my friend, not Paulie, sitting over there, gave me a hit of Owsley acid, and I didn't get it from him. And
Yes, you did.
okay, there's no police here, are there?
No.
This is like the most unbelievable hit of acid. I'm in the Sphere, I'm fucking tripping. Everything is perfect. I'm one with the band, I'm one with the audience members, I'm one with every light bulb in the place. I'm just having this sonic adventure on waves of sound and color. It's an incredible, I just love the fucking Grateful Dead so much. And then the next night I went to pretty much the exact same show sober, and I fell asleep during trucking. I'm like, why are you playing so fucking slow, and what happened to Jerry? Where the fuck is Jerry? You know what I mean? Fucking happened to Jerry! Oh man, yeah, they was slow. They really do play slow. I couldn't. I'm like, please, guys, where's the acid? Anyway, so yeah, this, oh, I can remember it all. Don't worry. So the Sphere. I'm having more fun than you guys. I feel bad. You know what I mean? Because I'm the only one getting paid. Anyway, so the Sphere is having some financial problems. You know, they can't fill the place they need to fill it like 24 hours a day to make money. And I think what they need to do is start taking some existing acts that are already in Vegas and just combining them. You know what I mean? Like maybe you have Mike Tyson versus Cirque du Soleil. Yeah, just Mike just fucking beating the shit out of effeminate gymnasts, just punching them in the face, breaking their ribs when they come off the trapeze. You know what I mean? I pay for that. I pay for that. Yeah. Then they got these people in fucking Vegas. They're called the Tunnel People. You guys know the Tunnel People? If you can look this up later, this is some true shit. It's fucking dark as hell, but stay with me. There's a group of people that live underground in Vegas in tunnels. They're not really homeless people because they live in the tunnel, and they live in these tunnels. And then I don't know if you guys remember any old school Vegas. They used to have a show called Siegfried and Roy. You guys might watch Siegfried and Roy. Yeah. And that show was a couple of blonde German homosexuals playing with white tigers. And it's a comedy show. And one of the tigers bit one of the German guys in the face, and so they closed the show. They made the tiger move to Portland. I don't know why. But I say what you want to do is bring the white tigers back to the Sphere, put them in a cage, and then don't feed them for like a month. And then go to the Tunnel People. If you can get in the cage and survive for 30 minutes, we have free accommodation for you at the Rio. Now, before you answer, the Rio's all suites, okay? So, I'll wait for you. So, they pay me more in Vegas, I don't know. So you can throw in some gladiator shit, like if you kill the tiger with your bare hands, we'll throw in a mini bar and an escort. Whatever, you know what I mean? How about MMA? We got any Jake Paul fans in here? Yeah, the MMA, cage fighting. I'd like to see Jake Paul fight Blue Man Group. I think that would be... They're just coming at him from all angles. He's squeezing their head. Their heads are popping like they're fucking Oompa Loompas at the Willy Wonka chocolate factory. You know what I mean? He's just fucking blue people are exploding everywhere. He's kicking them with his fucking knees, stepping on their fucking head. This is a good time. This is entertainment. This shit I fucking paid for. You know what I mean? So those are your matinee daytime shows. And then on Sunday, special treat, you bring them all together. You got Mike Tyson, you got Jake Paul, you got Cirque du Soleil, you got the Blue Man Group, right? You got the White Tigers, you got the Tunnel People. Mike and fucking Jake Paul are just beating the shit out of the gymnasts. Just fucking breaking their ribs, punching them in the face. They're laying out there. The fucking tigers are jumping on their fucking broken bodies and mauling them. You know what I mean? The Tunnel People want that fucking Rio suite. They're grabbing the tiger. They're riding the tiger. Who paid for that on a Sunday? Come on! I know that's better than what they have going on right now. They have the Eagles playing there. We have any Eagles fans? Thank God. Oh, you are? All right, you're a little less cool than I thought. Anyway, No, the Eagles, it's kind of like, I don't know, it's a bunch of AARP people in the bathroom doing blow, waiting for life in the fast lane. You know what I mean? They're just waiting for life in the fast lane going, Desperado, hope I don't have a fucking heart attack. I'm too old to be doing this shit. You know, listen, you're going to go see the Eagles at the Sphere. Just remember a time when you wore bell bottoms and there was no fentanyl. It'll be okay. It'll be... Yeah, it's all good. That's right. It's all good. You're going to come up and do part of my act with me, or what's happening? Okay, so give her a round of applause right there. All my fans come out, they're like 95% dudes. So I fucking left. I finally left Vegas because it was getting too crazy. And I went to Orange County, and not to pat myself on the back, but I went there to take care of my 88-year-old mom. Yeah. Thank you. The right thing to do. The right thing to do. And she lives, do we have any Orange County people down here? Anyone knows? You hate Orange County? The people in Marin are like, we're richer than them! You're all on the same team, believe me, I've been there. Anyway, so my mom lives in this retirement community called Laguna Woods, and it's like 20,000 people, and it's like a gated community, but it's a pretty funky place. First of all, it's gated, but the people who are guarding the gates are like 95-year-old women with golf carts. So I'm not sure when you run the gate, I don't know if they come after you, they throw shit at you, I'm not sure when they gum you to death, I don't know what's going on. When you come into the fucking retirement community, I swear to God this is true, there's a building that has a mortuary and a cannabis dispensary in the same building. In case you want to pick up an eighth before you go to the hospice. You know what I mean? This is my last bong hit before I die. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're selling killer weed. Anyway, I'll wait for you. They're selling killer weed. I'll wait for you again. Killer weed, I'm sorry. So I get to this fucking, my mom's retirement community, I get past the weed dispensary, I get past the 95-year-old lady, and I brought my dog, Charlie. Anyone know my dog, Charlie, by applause? As usual, Charlie getting more applause than me. Pretty good about my career choices, you know what I mean? So, Charlie's like my little mini golden retriever, and I bring him to my mom's retirement community, and I'm walking the dog, and all of a sudden, all these senior citizens are running up to me, and they're like, you gotta be careful about the coyotes, the coyotes, the coyotes. And I'm like, listen, my dog was born in California. I didn't need any. I'll wait for you. It's another ice joke. Which sort of made sense, because there were all these, and what happened is, like, the wildlife people protect the coyotes, they don't get rid of them. The coyotes are running wild. So, like, a senior citizen will be walking, he says the 59-year-old guy, I get the fucking whatever. So, if you're walking your dog, the coyotes jump out and grab the dog and will kill the dog and eat the dog. And so I understood why I saw, like, armies of old people were taking back the night. They were, like, walking around with pitchforks and electric prods and Uzis and rocket-propelled grenades and flamethrowers, you know what I mean? At first when I saw that, I thought they just didn't know Halloween was over. Then I thought it was some kind of fucked up dementia parade. I didn't know. Just fucking old people with dementia walking around with weapons. I figured, well, you know, I've seen weirder shit than that, you know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, I gotta walk the dog eventually, you know? And so they go, you gotta get a special outfit for the dog. And so what they do is I bought like a little vest for Charlie, a leather vest with spikes on the back. And so if the coyote bites the dog, it's protected. Fucking Charlie looked like a canine version of Sid Vicious. You know what I mean? My dog is bringing back punk rock, you know what I mean? So I wanted to get into the spirit of things, and I joined the old people's militia against the coyotes. And there was a 96-year-old woman with 3 teeth and 2 guns leading us. And so we're going through there. It's like a Frankenstein movie. We've got pitchforks, torches, fucking haylights, Uzis, grenade launchers. We're looking for fucking coyotes, you know what I mean? So we're walking around. It was about time for some new Charlie material, right? So we're walking around, and one of the old ladies says to me, she goes, you know, you gotta be careful. When your dog poops and you bend down to pick it up, that's usually when the coyotes attack. So I employed a little method for picking up my dog's poop that I call the Bill Buckner. That's when you bend down to pick it up like you're gonna pick it up, but you don't quite pick it up. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, I wrote that joke for Red Sox fans. Any Red Sox fans out there? You guys know who Bill Buckner. You guys remember Bill Buckner. So I had the Bill Buckner thing going on, so I didn't have to really worry too much about that. But then I thought, you know what, while I'm here at this retirement community, I'm bonding with these old people, we're hunting coyotes, it's like a coyote safari, we're having a good time. And I thought this would be a good opportunity because, again, not really making a lot of money, get a sugar mama. You know what I mean? Maybe some 85 or 90-year-old woman who's recently widowed or divorced, you know, kind of fucking help me out a little bit for some company, you know what I'm saying? So I did, I found a sugar mama. Unfortunately, it didn't really work out because all she gave me were like stale butterscotch cookies and like fucking keys to a rascal scooter. I'm like, I need cash, bitch. You know, this shit is not fucking working out. So she's like, yeah, I can't help you with that, but you know what? I'll introduce you to my granddaughter, as if that would fucking happen. And so I go out to dinner with her granddaughter. Her granddaughter's like 35, which is appropriate because I'm 59. And I'll wait for you. And trigger alert. Anyway, I get so fucking triggered on that shit. I like younger women. Lose some weight, you motherfucker. Thank God I have hair. Anyway, so I'll wait for you. So I'm out to dinner with this girl, and I want to get to know her. You know what I mean? So I'm like, honey, where are you from? And she goes, Idaho. I said, no, not what do you do? Where are you from? Well, no, in the Bay Area, Idaho is a job description. Okay? I hear Idaho, I fucking immediately clean my place, hit the ATM, get some backwoods, some pre-mixed cocktails, fucking clear up my house, get the credit card applications out of the way, and try to make a comfortable environment. All I ask is that your weave is in place. You know what I mean? It's just fucking come with a sharp-ass weave. We'll take care of everything else. Just do not come with your net. Just a weave. I don't care. I don't care if you're white or black or what. I wasn't raised. Just make sure your fucking weave is tight. You know what I mean? Because I bought you these backwoods rolling papers. Here we go. They always like the fucking cocktails that are already pre-mixed in a closed can. You just remember that for later. Anyway, so...
True story.
Yeah, well, it is. Wait, true story says my ex-neighbor over here. Give her a round of applause right here. So, I'm thinking Idaho. How the fuck do they come up with a name for this state in the first place? You know what I mean? Was it like the Old West Territory? Like, who wants to be the beauty queen for this territory? Idaho, Idaho, Idaho. Okay, you get a lifetime supply of chewing tobacco. All right, there you go. I think if you have a state called Idaho, you should also have one called I'm the Trick. You know what I mean? It just North Carolina, South Dakota. We're going to do that again. Edit later. North Carolina, South Carolina, Idaho, I'm the Trick. People going over the border, paying for sex, everybody fucked, everybody employed. Good time, right? Right. When I think of Idaho, besides what we were just talking about, when I think of Idaho, I think of potatoes. And when I think of potatoes, I think of mashed potatoes. And when I think of mashed potatoes, I think of Thanksgiving coming up. Everybody getting ready for Thanksgiving? You guys excited for Thanksgiving? Yeah, my cousin tried to make it fancy this year. She was like, you know, Dan, this year for Thanksgiving, instead of cooking a turkey, we should smoke a duck. I'm like, I'm not sure I can get a bird that size into my bong. I don't know. So I did. And I was hitting it with the fucking torchless lighter, you know, the one you use on the sailboat, and the feathers flying everywhere. I finally sucked the fucking duck through the bong. I got a turduncan. I can cash in that check for a while. Anyway, so what kind of fucking joke is? I don't even know. It's like crazy, that kind of fucking... Yeah, I had a fucking turduncan, and you know. I also wanted to say, I know that we're living in very divided times, right? I mean, we got Ukraine, and we got the Middle East, we got Democrats, we got Republicans, but I got limited time with you guys, so I want to just put something out there I think we can all agree as Americans, right? Halloween season, the perfect time to fuck another person dressed as a cat, right? Yeah! You see how it all comes full circle? That's what the professionals do. You know what I'm saying? So I also know that it's very scary. There's a lot of AI going on. AI is taking people's jobs. It's getting tough out there. And so I just want to let you know that all of your comedians who came here tonight are real people. We had Nate and Damien and Jimmy and Marvin. So how about a round of applause for those guys? Yeah. And I'm a real person. I'm Dan Gonzo Machanik. This is not a YouTube. This is not an Instagram, a Vine, a Line, a Slack, or whatever the fuck else you're using. This is me coming to you live right here at Max. Right? And you guys could have done anything tonight. You could have stayed home. You could have watched Netflix. You could have watched YouPorn, or probably do that a little later tonight. But you came out to support live comedy, and I know I got a lot of my regular fans out here tonight, and I'm glad that I have some new material, so I want to give you a round of applause. I felt like I was filling this room, was like running for office. I'm texting people at the last minute, you must be there, or there's no more drugs in my condo later. Yeah, no, it's true. It's sad but true. But no, I appreciate everybody coming out tonight, and like I said, this is my 4th time here. We are making a tape. I'll probably send it somewhere else. Maybe someone else will book me. I don't know. But in the meantime, I love Fairfax, California. I love working for you guys. If you enjoyed my set, if you had a good time tonight, if everybody could just chant Gonzo, 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 then go fucking crazy and bring me on stage, I'd appreciate that. So here we go. Gonzo! 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 Louder! Gonzo! Now go crazy, Fairfax, California!
It was a holiday season, but my bookings were slow. Don't really know the reason. Might have been the snow. Summer had been busy, the fall had been okay, but now I wasn't getting the calls that I got yesterday. Sometimes the road gets rough, sometimes it's a smooth path, sometimes it's not enough to be getting the last laugh. The last laugh, getting the last laugh. I had started with the old soft shoe, then I stole some jokes. Got a suit, it was velvet blue, and bought myself some smokes. Had that natural timing, the part can't be taught, and the future it was priming, those lessons can't be bought. Sometimes the road gets rough, sometimes it's a smooth path, sometimes it's not enough to be getting the last laugh. The last laugh, getting the last laugh. Now I'm coming near the end of my career. Sure enough, I made some friends, drank plenty of free beer. Some of the gigs had my name in lights, some were in dive bars. Those were always the best nights, the nights when we were stars. Sometimes the road gets rough, sometimes it's a smooth path, sometimes it's not enough to be getting the last laugh. The last laugh, getting the last laugh. Getting the last laugh. Getting the